Kay Dr. Roy question. Dr. Toddler is currently going through a very picky eating phase, and sometimes barely touches dinner. In these first 5 years, how much should I worry about those missed meals, and how does a baseline multivitamin help cover those gaps?
Actually, sabi ko nga kanina, kapag meron lang hindi kinain yung inyong anak, hindi po yan emergency. Okay? Huwag po kayong tatakbo sa ospital dahil hindi kumain ng gulay ang inyong anak. And do not feel frustrated. Kasi and Isa also mentioned that there are patients, no? I think it was really mentioned, patients na sa atin kasi, pagka yung mga bata kasi, may mga studies na yan na it usually takes them at least 10. Actually, there's a recent study, 15 to 20 times pa nga daw, before maging familiar pa lang familiar pa lang yung bata sa isang pagkain na ini-introduce mo sa kanya. And another 10 to 20 times para magustuhan niya yung pagkain. So, wag po tayong ma-frustrate kung unang beses kayo nag-offer ng pagkain, isang uri ng pagkain sa inyong anak, give up na kagad kayo. Naalala ko yun, just to share yung yaya ko, sabi niya, Ma'am, ayaw ko kumain ni Katie ng grapes. Sabi ko, hindi okay lang. Sabi, huwag ka malungkot. Sabi ko sa kanya. Malungkot talaga siya. Everywhere ko palaki kasi yung yaya namin is very caring. Ma'am, ayaw ko. Okay lang yan. Ulitin lang natin. And that's what I do. Alam mo what I do? Si Katie, she likes to eat rice and chicken. Tatabihan namin yan kung ano yung gulay na pagkain for that day. For example, munggo, carrot, itatabi lang namin doon. With no expectation whatsoever kung kakainin pa niya or not. It's just so, para alam niya na, oh, this carrot actually exists. The one that I see in the books. The one that I see yung sa television na napakita ni Ms. Rachel na carrot. This is a real carrot. Then later on, gaganyan din na yan. Hahawak-hawakan na niya. Tapos later, next time, hahakitin natin, tapos medyo titikim ng konti. Ayaw, okay. That's fine. No pressure, as I've said. And then later on, siya nagpusa, nakakain doon. So, yun yung isang exposing the child na, oh, ito palang klaseng pagkain to actually exists. So, the first thing is, huwag kayong ma-frustrate, huwag kayong mawala ng papanghinaan kagad ng loob. Kung hindi, kasi yung mga bata tayo nga 30, 40 years na tayo, 20s or 40 years na tayo sa mundo, hindi nga tayo familiar pa sa lahat ng kinakain natin How much more yung mga bata during their first 5 years na kakatitig nila sa mundo, hindi pa nila alam kung ano yung expect nila. And you expect them to like everything, diba? Develop pa yung kanilang manner of eating. Even the way that they chew, they swallow, all of these things are still developing. So huwag kayong masyadong magmadali. Dadating tayo sa point, basta kailangan consistent yung habit. Huwag mag-pressure. Make meal times very pleasant. Huwag pong sisigawan at huwag pagagalitan. Pag umiiyak yung bata, huwag yung sabihin, don't cry. Hayaan mo lang siyang mag-regulate ng emotions. Matapos yung event, okay, let's try again next day. Just be consistent lang.
Thank you po. Follow-up lang po. For us moms in the room who want to make the period a regular part of their daily morning routine, what is the best way to introduce it to a young child, and does it need to be taken with food?
Okay. Madalas na tanong yan, Doktora, umaga po ba, tanghali, gabi? Actually, anong oras po ba? Maraming schools of thought. Pero the answer is, the right time would be yung time na papasok siya sa routine ng bata. What do I mean? Ibig sabihin, you try to give it at the same, hindi ba exactly 10 o'clock, diba? Ibig sabihin, yung same time of the day. For example, breakfast, if after eating, I give supplement to my child before taking a bath. I was sharing to it. Binibigay ko siya before taking a bath. Kasi practical lang would be, kasi minsan may tubi-tubi sa bibig. So magpa-brush na siya ng teeth, magti-take a bath na siya. So that's it. So just give it consistently at the same time of the day. Mga supplements can be given with or without food. Pero if there are kids na medyo sensitive yung tummies nila, you can best give it even after eating. And wag po kayo mag-alala, you can give it kahit sa gabi bago po matulog. Kasi hindi naman naapektuhan yung absorption ng mga nutrients. Kasi hindi naman humihinto yung bituka ng bata sa pagtatrabaho kahit natutulog siya. Mag-absorb pa po yan ng nutrients kahit po natutulog siya. So you can give it any time of the day, but the best one would be kung saan niyo siya ma-fit consistently sa routine ng bata.
Thank you po.
Thank you. Nakawala na
Yes po.
Doc, for clarification, no, ang kulit ko. So kahit gabi,
Yes, pwede.
Kahit gabi after dinner.
Yes, pwede.
pag-uwi after gimmick,
Oh,
yes, baby mo, she gets home.
Yes.
Yeah, very.
Pwede.
Okay, thank you. Dami natin natutunan. Kami ni Gwen talaga taking notes. Thank